Ever wondered what the most searched for term is in corn? I'll give you a couple of seconds to leave a guess in the comments, but I bet you'll be surprised. If you like this video, check out the Bonded app linked in my bio. Okay, so according to the Orange and Black corn site, the most searched for term of 2024 was hentai. If you don't know, hentai is illustrated or animated adult Japanese content. A little bit like anime, but explicit. So why is it so popular? First off, creativity. Creators aren't constrained by things like real-world physics, casting, or budgets. So viewers are able to consume wild and very specific fantasies that wouldn't be possible with live action. Second, ethics. With live action, there's always a possibility that the content was produced without enthusiastic consent from all of the participants. With something animated, that concern largely disappears. So some users prefer to view this kind of content without worrying about the ethics of how it was produced. So the good news is that hentai's popularity shows us that there is a huge range in the sorts of things that people fantasize about, and that fantasy doesn't necessarily have to be real-world possible for it to be valid and exciting. There is some bad news though. A lot of people start out watching porn at a really young age. If your first exposure to acts of intimacy is hentai, even though it's animated, it's likely that you'd walk away with a pretty warped view of what consent, communication, and bodies should look like. Especially because the characters in hentai often look really, really young. And while age play is okay between two enthusiastically consenting adults, the young teen mind is probably not equipped to unpack the difference between that and what they're watching. So if you're curious about hentai, so are loads of other people. But just remember, fantasy is not reality, and in reality, there should always be enthusiastic consent.